Hi guys, I'm Teddy from Beading, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful bracelet. This is a flower element that looks really nice. It doesn't lay completely flat, but that is what I like about this model. The flowers are like alive. And if you wanna see more videos like these, you might consider subscribing for my channel. But let me stop talking and start with the list of the materials you're going to need. Okay, so for this tutorial you're going to need 8 seed beads of 2 colors, 11 seed beads of 3 colors, and twin beads of 2 colors. Of course, you're going to need beading thread of your choice, and here I'm using 0.14 millimeters of monofilament, which is 5.5 pounds. And when I squeeze it with my flat nose pliers, it goes through size 10 beading needle. And of course, I'm going to need a clasp and jump rings and scissor. And that's all, guys. Let's start beading. Okay, and first I cut my thread. Then I squeeze it through my flat nose pliers like that. And then I took my beading needle and went with it through my thread. Okay, and then I pull my thread a little bit. And what I do next is that I take 6 of my twin beads of this lighter color, which will be in the middle of my bracelet. Okay, and I'm taking 6. This is 4, 5, and 6. And I have them on my needle. And now I forgot to tell you guys something really important. To make 6 elements of your bracelet, you will need 1 arm span for each 2. So for 6 you will need 3 arm spans of thread. And when your thread finishes, I will show you how to add some more. So anyway, slide your beads down and leave a tail here, because you're going to use this tail later to finish your bracelet. So what I do next is that I go back through my beads here, and when I pull, I have this. And I will go through one more bead, the last one. Okay? And now my both tail thread and my other thread are next to each other, and I'm going to make half-hitch knot, or what is called surgeon's knot. And I will make a loop here and pull, and then I'll make another loop, and I will go once, and then I will go twice with my thread through that loop, and I'm going to pull. Make sure you're between 2 beads when you pull, and now you have this. Okay, and this is your first step. Now we're exiting from here, from this down hole of the bead, and we'll go through the outside hole of the same twin bead, like that. And what we're gonna do next is that we're going to add 1 red 11-0, one of my second color of twin beads, which is gray, and 1 11-0. And this is what I have. Now I'm going to go through the outside hole of my other twin bead, and I'm going to pull, and when I pull I should have this. Then repeat the same step, and I have my 3 on my needle, and what I do next is that I go through the outer hole of the next bead. And do this again. And I have another 3 on my needle. And what I'm going to do next is that I will go through the next hole. like that, in circle. And I'm gonna do this 3 more times and I'll be back. Okay, and now I have my last 3 on my needle, and I'm going through these next 2 beads, through the red one and through the gray twin bead. And now what I'm going to do is to take 4 of those beautiful silver beads here, and I'm picking them up, and I have 4 of them. And now I'm going to go through this next twin bead, and I'm going to pull gently because I don't want any knots on. I will fix it a little bit, and when I pull I have this. Then I'm going to take 4 more, and I have my next 4, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go through this down hole of these twin beads. So I'm exiting through the down holes of every twin bead I have here. And I'm going to continue this until I have a full circle, and I'll be back. Okay, and I have the last 4 on my needle. And now I'm going to go through the twin bead, and I will try to go through 2 silver beads as well, like that. And I'm still pulling gently. And I'm going to pull it up a little bit in order to make it even from everywhere. And now I'm going to take 1 silver bead, and I'm going to go through the next silver, through the twin bead, and I'm going to try to go even through 2 more. If you can do it in 1 movement, do it in 2. So, and I'm going to pull, and now I have this like a little triangle forming here with an angle. And now I'm going to add 1 more of this silver, and as I'm going, my thread is going from here 2 beads after the twin bead, and now I'm going to go through the next 2, which might be a little bit difficult, but I will turn my work to make it easier for me. And I have this now, and I'm going to pull. Okay, and I have this. And I'll take 1 more bead, and I will continue until I finish my full circle. And now I am at my last step, where I'm adding the last angle bead. And don't worry, it bends like that. It will be better later. I will straighten it up later. And now I'm going to go through this top bead here, and I'm going to pull. And now I have this. Now what I do is that I take 1 red 11/0, and I take 1 of my 8/0s. So here is what I have on my needle, and then I will go through this gray bead here, like that, and I'm going to pull. My next step will be to take the opposite. I will take 1 of those 8/0s, and then I will take 11/0, and this is what I have on my needle. And then I will go through the next 11/0, like that, in circle, and this is what you should have. And always put the 11/0s next to this center bead next to this center silver bead and the 8 O's next to the gray twin bead. And now add another one and pull tight, because in this step we are straightening up our model. Okay, and then we take another and we go through this silver. And make sure it's in the correct way. Fix it and pull. And now you see how it straightens up. And I will continue until I have a full circle and I'll be back. Okay, and I have here on my needle my last 2 beads. And now I'm going to go through the last silver and through these beads as well, through the next 2. And I'm going to pull really gently. Okay, and my element is straightening up. Now I'm going to add my edge, and this is, I will take my second color of 8O and I'll go through the next 2 beads. And this is peyote stitch I'm using, if you don't know about stitches. Okay, and I had knots on my thread, and my next step will be to take 3 of my third color of seed beads, and as I'm exiting here from this red one, I will go through the other red one and then through the next 2 beads. And remember to pull gently. Here I need to form a little triangle. If it doesn't form, pull your thread a little bit and fix it. Now what I need is another 8O. Then go through the next 2. And pulling gently. And I need 3 more of my third color. And as I'm going through this red one, I will go through the other one and through the other red and through the next 8O, and I'm going to pull. And if I don't have a triangle here, I pull my thread a little bit. I fix my loop to stand correctly, and then I pull tight. And now I have this. I will continue until I have a full circle, and then I will show you how to start your next element. Okay, and I'm here at my last step, and I will add my last 3 beads, and then I'll go through the next 2 like that, and I'm pulling gently, and I fix them to form a triangle. Then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go through this element here and make sure your thread is not attached to anything else. I will flip my work to be easier for me, and I will take 1 11O, 1 8O and 1 11O, and this will be a right angle weave and will be the transition to my second element. So now I go in circle back through these 11O here, 8O here, and now I still need to fix. Now I have a cross here, and I will go 3 times around it, reinforcing it. Okay, and after I reinforce this circle, I have this. Now I'm going to take twin bead of this gray color, and I will go in circle through this 8O. and I'm going to pull, and I will do it several more times like that. Okay, and one more time, just to be sure it's fixed. Okay, like that. Now it's secure. Now go through its other hole. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to take one 11/0, one twin bead of my first color, and one 11/0, and I'm going to slide it down. Then I will take a gray one again, and I will slide it down as well. Then I'm going to take one 11/0, one of my first color, and one 11/0. And then I'm going to take a gray one here. And after I finish with this, I should have 6 grays, counting this first one, and between each of them I should have one 11/0, one white, and one 11/0. And when I'm finished, I'll be back. Okay, and after I have I pick up all of my beads, I should have this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of this great color, and all of them are separated by 11/0 white twin bead and 11/0, and I finish with 11/0s with white bead in the center, because I'm going to go in circle and they will be next to this gray one here. And I'm pulling. Now I have this. I have this circle, and I'm going to go through the next white, through the next gray, and I'm going to exit with my needle through the next white. And I'm pulling gently. Now I'm going to go through the other hole of my white here. Then I'll skip this gray and I will go through the other hole of my next white, and then through the next white. And here is what I have. And I'm pulling gently. Then I'm going to continue this process. I'm going through the next white, and then to the one after that in circle. And then there is the last white, and I'm going through the next one as well. And make sure your thread is not attached to anything else. And when you pull, you have the center of your element here. And go around several times, reinforcing it. Just go around and pull. And I will do it off camera, and I'll be back. Okay, and off camera I reinforced my inner circle. And what I forgot to show you here is that you could add a center bead. And I will take one of these 11/0s, and as I'm exiting from here, I will go back in this direction and I'm going to add my center bead here. Okay, and now I have this. Now what I do next is that I go through the other hole of this white bead here, and I will try to go through these next two, but if I can't, I will go first through one of them and then through the second one. Now you have the center of your element and you know the steps how to continue, but I will show you only the first steps and you will do it. After that you will do it by yourself. So my first step was to add 4 of this silver, then go through the next twin and pull, and after you pull you have this, and continue until you have a full circle. Okay, and I have my last 4, and when I pull gently I'm going through these twin and the next 2, and I'm with my next step, and I'm going to add 1, go through the twin and then try to go through the next 2. If you can do it in 1 step, do it in 2 steps. Because I already showed you how to do the first element, I will let you add your points here by yourself and I will be back. Okay, and here I'm adding my last edge. And now I will go through the twin bead and I will try to reach this peak here in my next silver. And then I will take 1 of these 11-0s and 1 8-0, and I will go through the next gray. Then I will repeat the same steps until I finish my full circle. And I'll do it off camera and I'll be back. Don't forget that you put 11-0 next to the silver 11-0 and 8-0 next to the gray one. Okay, and I'm back for my last step. And I'm going through the next 2. And I'm pulling. And now I'm taking an 8-0, I'm going through the next 2 and I'm pulling, and now I will take 3 of these 11-0s, and as I'm exiting from this red I'm going through the other red like that, and these are the 2 steps I repeat for the whole circle of my element, and then I'll show you how to add more thread and continue with your next element. And I forgot to tell you that here, where your splitter between your 2 beads is, you don't add another 8-0 because you already have it, you just go through it. Okay, and I'll continue and I'll be back. Okay, and I'm adding my last 3. My thread is too short to make another element, and I'm going to go through the next bead here, and I'm going to go in circle and make a loop. Then I'm going to go twice through that loop and pull. And now when I go through the next bead, my loop will be hidden here, and I will continue doing this several more times, and when I'm ready I will cut my thread. Okay, and I cut my thread, and now I'm going to show you how to add a new one. Take thread on your needle, then choose a place somewhere, for example here at this 8-0, and go with your needle through it, then pull, and here you make a loop and go twice through that loop and then pull. I choose this 8/0 to make my knots because they're bigger and I could hide my knots easily there. So I will make another knot here and then I'll go through the next 8/0. Then I will try to go through as many beads as I can. And if you cannot pull your thread, use your pliers. And I'm exiting here. I have new thread on my needle and I'm ready to start my third element, sorry. And for this one that I forgot to put the center, I will put it later using this thread, which is my tail thread. Okay, I will continue until I have the full length of my bracelet, and then I will be back to show you how to end it and attach your clasp. Okay guys, and now my bracelet is ready. Doesn't it look nice? And I will show you how to end it. Okay, so to end it, I will put my needle on one side of my bracelet and I will take 6 of these silver beads, 4, 5 and 6. And now I have them on my needle and I'm going back in circle, and when I pull I have this. Now I'm going to go and reinforce this circle at least 3 times. Okay, and when I do this, I will be back to show you how to make your knots. And I'm here at my last step, and I'm going to go in circle between these 2 beads, and I will make a loop here, and then I will go once and go twice through that loop, and I'm going to pull. And then my next step will be to go to the next bead. And then I will continue to these beads here, make some more knots, and I will cut my thread. And after I cut my thread, I repeated this step from the other side of my bracelet. And now it's time to show you how to attach your clasp. And in order to attach it, you need a jump ring. And I will take 2 pairs of pliers. In order to attach it, I will take my pliers and I'll open up my jump ring. Then I will attach it here. I will take my clasp and I will squeeze my jump ring back. Like that. And of course I will repeat this step from the other side. Okay, and I repeat the same step from the other side. And now what I have is this. This is a beautiful bracelet. Okay. That was it, guys. My bracelet is ready. Doesn't it look nice? So if you like what I show you here, please subscribe to see even more videos like this, and share my tutorials on your favorite social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, or wherever you feel comfortable. If you want to know something else about this, comment and I will answer to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye from me.